Hi everybody, welcome to the Amoretti Test Kitchen. I'm Lauren and I will be showing you how to make caramel apple suckers today. This is a really fun recipe. It's very nostalgic. It reminds me of being a kid and getting a million of these suckers in my Halloween bag. So I figured, why not give it a shot, try and make some myself. So for this recipe, it's really simple. You don't need that many ingredients. It's just light corn syrup, water, granulated sugar, our Tart Apple Extract, water soluble, and then some caramel. So our first step is adding all of our ingredients here, except for the extract and caramel, of course, into a pot, and then we'll turn the heat up until it all reaches 300 degrees, which is the hard crack stage for candy. I'm just gonna turn up the heat, and you don't wanna stir this the whole time. I only stir it until the sugar is dissolved in the mixture, and then just let it be. Don't touch it at all. So, let's turn this bad boy on. I'm gonna let it heat up just a little bit until it's hot enough for the sugar to really dissolve, and then I'll give it a good stir. Once it's dissolved, we'll put in our candy thermometer here. These are easy. You can find them pretty much at most of your grocery stores. You can get them online, pretty inexpensive, and it's really important to have for this recipe. So now that our sugar is all dissolved, we are going to put in our thermometer. And again, we want this to reach 300 degrees, and during the process of this, you'll really be able to see the different stages of the sugar and how it gets really thick like a syrup, and then it gets even thicker, so it's more the form of a hard candy. So now we wait. All right, so we've reached the hard crack stage, and this is where you will want to add in any flavorings if you want, or food coloring. So we'll be adding in the Tart Apple Extract, just 1.5 teaspoons. So you don't need much for really bold flavor, and that's about 5 grams. And we'll also be using green food color because the original are green, so these have to be green, of course. And you can smell this. It's so potent. It smells just like you'd imagine a tart apple to smell like. We're just gonna add a little bit of food coloring and do a couple drops. Perfect. You wanna be careful too, don't have your head right over your pot, because you will get blasted with some extract steam, and it's not fun. I've done that before. You'll regret it. All right, so perfect. So now this is ready to be poured into our mold. So now it's time to pour our sugar mixture into our molds. I've prepared these ahead of time. All you have to do is grease them, put the sticks in, and then put them in your freezer until you're ready to pour in your mixture. So it's okay if some of these overflow. They don't have to be perfect. They just have to be delicious. All right, so now these are ready to cool. You wanna let them cool for about 1 to 2 hours, and then we will dip them in our caramel. So we'll be back. All right, so our suckers have hardened, and now it is time to dip it in our caramel. So I just have store-bought caramel here. You could heat it up on the stove in a double boiler, or just pop it in the microwave like I just did, and you'll want it to be a nice, silky, smooth consistency like we have here. So let's dip. I have here a sheet pan lined with parchment paper so they won't stick once they dry. Make sure we get it nice and coated. Oh, that looks so good. I'm so excited to eat one of these. Look at that, so adorable. Gourmet caramel apple suckers. If you want them to harden a little bit faster, you can pop them in the fridge after you're done dipping. If you're not in a rush, you can leave them out at room temperature. It should only take about, an hour or two to harden up and be ready to eat. All right, and there you have it. Delicious caramel apple suckers. These will be ready in hopefully about 30 minutes because I'm going to pop them in the refrigerator because I cannot wait to eat one. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe to our channel below so you don't miss when we launch any new videos. Also, be sure to follow us at Amoretti on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter for any Amoretti news, including promos, discounts, giveaways, and new products. We'll see you next time. Bye.